Hello everyone, welcome to the Hotel Guide channel. Today I will tell you about the top 10 most important things you should know if you're flying to Egypt for vacation for the first time. Let's get started. Egypt is a year-round destination. Tourists flock here in both summer and winter. However, despite the common stereotype that summer is the best time to visit, we would recommend flying to Egypt in March, April, or October, November. These are the best months when Egypt has a pleasant and comfortable climate. It gets very hot in Egypt during the summer, so it's definitely not advisable to choose the summer months, and the cost of vacation packages in summer is significantly higher. During the winter months, it can be quite windy and cool, so you won't be able to swim in the sea comfortably, and you might want to wear a sweater in the evening. In reality, Egypt is not limited to just Sharm el-Sheikh or Hurghada. There are other places like Marsa Alam, Dahab, Luxor, and Aswan. However, people most often choose Sharm or Hurghada. So, which one should you choose? Let's go through it step by step. It all depends on the type of vacation you're looking for. If you want to simply relax in a luxurious all-inclusive resort, bask in the sun on the beach, and enjoy the view of fish and beautiful coral reefs, then Sharm el-Sheikh is the definite choice. The coral reefs there are much better than in Hurghada, and there are fewer winds. But if you want to see the attractions of Egypt, such as the pyramids in Cairo, temples in Luxor, visit Aswan, and so on, then Hurghada is the clear choice. For sightseeing vacations, Hurghada is more conveniently located, so excursions will be cheaper than from Sharm, and it will be easier and faster to reach the attractions. Choosing a hotel is always a crucial step. The hotel determines almost 90% of your vacation experience. Therefore, the hotel should be very good. You need to consider everything: the distance from the airport, the hotel's appearance, its location on the beach, the presence of a coral reef, the absence of food poisoning reviews, entertainment for both children and adults, and more. But honestly, I'll tell you, it's very difficult to read thousands of reviews and make a choice. To save your time, you can simply open our channel, choose Sharm el-Sheikh or Hurghada in the playlists, and watch our reviews of Egyptian hotels. Our reviews are based on the feedback of thousands of people on websites like Google, Booking, and TripAdvisor. That's why people trust us. Friends, now on the screen, you'll see a list of Hurghada hotels that currently have shark nets. Of course, the first place you'll visit in Egypt is the airport. Here are a few helpful tips that will save you time and money. If you're flying to Sharm el-Sheikh for no more than 14 days, you don't need a visa at all. But in Hurghada, a visa is mandatory. There will be several visa counters at the airport. Some of them may have signs saying something like Visa $25, but there are also counters with the name of your tour operator where they also issue visas. Most tourists, seeing a familiar name of their tour operator in a foreign country, run to that counter hoping to get assistance and instruction. But can your tour operator deceive you? Yes. They will charge you not $25 but $30 for the visa. And although they will claim that the visas issued at other counters are fake, it's not true. Go confidently to those counters and get your visa without worrying. Plus, the queues there are often shorter. The second essential thing at the airport is to buy a SIM card if you need reliable internet at a reasonable price, rather than relying on the terrible hotel Wi-Fi. After you collect your luggage, head towards the exit. Right before the exit, you'll see small kiosks or booths with signs that say SIM card or internet. There's no difference between operators, so choose any package, just compare prices and the amount of data. You'll need your passport to get a SIM card. And don't worry about the buses waiting for you. Despite the Egyptians' shouts, the bus from your tour operator won't leave or abandon you at the airport. They will wait for every single tourist. Most likely, if you're traveling to Egypt, you'll buy an all-inclusive package. This means that accommodation, meals, and transfers are already included in the price, so you won't have to pay anything extra. Therefore, if you don't plan to go on excursions, buy souvenirs, or dine in a la carte restaurants, you can even avoid carrying cash. Just keep around $25 minus $30 per person for the visa in Hurghada. However, if you want to visit a couple of excursions, buy some souvenirs or magnets, I would recommend bringing around $200 per person. But keep in mind that, for example, a bus tour to the pyramids in Cairo will cost around $45 per person, and by plane, it will be around $200 per person. First and foremost, I want to say that when purchasing a tour to Egypt, it is essential to buy travel insurance. Most likely, it is already included in the cost of your tour, but some people opt out of it to save money, and that is very wrong. If something happens to you, seeking medical assistance without insurance can be quite expensive. The prices for medications in Egyptian hotels are high, and if you get food poisoning or fall ill, you won't know which antibiotics you should take. So, your insurance must be 100%. Also, be sure to bring a first aid kit. Include tablets for food poisoning as a priority. It is quite common in Egypt. The water there is very dirty, so never drink tap water and try to brush your teeth with bottled water. In the first aid kit, also include fever-reducing medications and something for headaches. If something happens to you, call your insurance company first and then seek medical assistance. Additionally, make sure to bring sunscreen. If you're going to Egypt in June, July, or August, the sunscreen should be at least SPF 50. The magnificent coral reef and colorful fish are incredibly beautiful, and many tourists visit Egypt specifically for snorkeling. However, it's important not to forget about your own safety. Here are a few simple rules. Never touch the corals and fish with your hands, do not feed the fish, and be careful not to step on sea urchins. It's best to bring or buy reef shoes to enter the water and protect your feet. Buying excursions in Egypt is not a problem. They are sold right in the hotel, on the beach, and outside the hotel. But where should you buy them and where not? Why is the same excursion cheaper with some sellers and more expensive with others? Perhaps this is our subjective opinion, but we recommend buying excursions from your tour operator. Usually, they have their own desk somewhere near the hotel reception. Yes, these excursions will be the same as if you bought them on the street, and most likely slightly more expensive. But the main advantage is that in such cases, if something happens to you during the excursion, the insurance company is obliged to cover all the risks. However, if you buy an excursion from a different seller, your insurance won't cover it. Friends, remember the main rule. Never ask the hotel reception to call a taxi for you. Taxis arranged by the hotel will cost several times more than if you call them yourself or catch one on the street. The most optimal and safe option is to use ride-hailing applications like Uber or Cairo. However, you can also walk along the road, and the taxi drivers will approach you and offer a ride. Negotiate with these drivers. They usually overcharge by 2 times. The condition of their cars may not be ideal, but the price will be lower than Uber. Well, my friends, I hope this information was useful to you. If it was, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel to not miss new videos. And with that, I bid you farewell. Until we meet again.